Some devils. J-dawg back to answer some more goddamn questions. First, we got one goddamn order question. And the next video line, goddamn it. First order question is from Scott Wilcox. Question for the channel, J-dawg. Why do you think people who don't like your channel continue to watch and then complain about it? Question mark. Are these the most pathetic losers in existence? Well, the thing is, I don't know if you remember me saying in earlier videos, at least I brought it up. Like, that blows my fucking mind. I mean, even before I ever did this channel, I never understood that. And the reason I knew it existed is I'm assuming it's in the fucking fitness slash bodybuilding world, there's the biggest bunch of fucking losers out there. Because anybody that does watch shit that they don't like and then commenting on it, yeah, that to me is a fucking complete loser. There must be the biggest bunch of losers in that scene because they literally just go on there and talk shit all the time, like literally like just hateful stuff, like this guy sucks, they're fucking ugly, fucking steroids, etc. It's like, well, if you don't like it, why are you watching it? I don't understand. That's like I never have gone and YouTubed a video about golf, about the fat ball game. I've never watched anything on YouTube about fat ball. Why? Because I don't like fat ball. I don't like golf. So I just don't go watch it. If you don't like the shit, why are you watching it? Again, if you like, well, I like metal, so I'm watching J-dawg. But if you don't like me, or you think I'm a complete fucking babbling idiot, or you think I'm boring, you think the quality shit, or you think I'm fucking negative, or whatever like, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I have no problem with you thinking that. But why are you watching that? It makes no goddamn sense to me whatsoever. Like zero fucking sense. And that I don't know if I'd call that the biggest fucking losers. What do you say? Biggest losers in existence, but definitely a fucking loser because there's so much shit that you could be following that you do like. People that follow stuff that makes them upset, puts them in a bad mood, aka world events and shit like that, which is a lot of people. To me, yeah, you just kind of you've lost the battle already because technically speaking, to be a winner in life, the way I kind of define it is being one successful, but also two being happy in life. Because if you're not happy, if you're miserable, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. You lost the battle. You lost life. You're only here for an X amount of time. Again, roughly 80 years. It's probably somewhere around the life expectancy, give or take. You might live a little less than that. You might live a little longer than that. But it's not gonna be. It's gonna be somewhere in that ballpark. You know, I don't know anybody who live to be 140. You know what I mean? If you make it to 100, you got extremely lucky. That's still close to 80. So 80 is a solid round number. If you were miserable all those years, you lost. Once you made it to the finishing line, you lost, man, because you had one fucking chance of this one shot, one go around to be to just enjoy it. You're fucking paying attention to shit that's just making you pissed off and upset. Makes no goddamn sense. Now, granted, you can't enjoy your life 24/7, 365 every second of it. There's always going to be curveballs and shit thrown at you that you don't like or don't want to deal with. That's everybody, no matter who the fuck you are. But it's like, I want to keep the ones I'm in control of, aka what I'm going to click on YouTube. It's not going to be shit that I don't like or that's going to piss me off. So, yeah, I get a, when someone's giving constructive criticism or disagreements, that's fine. I don't consider those haters. But some of the dummies, I think some of that's kind of some of the drama shit with fucking my brother, no names mentioned. I think some of that has to do with that. Either that fucking idiot herself or idiot friends that the people that literally just don't even matter in this world. So when I see a lot of that, I'm like, it's got to be that. Otherwise, there can't be two losers this fucking big in the goddamn world because that's king loser in my book. Anyways, next goddamn video online is you fell for the Olympification. That's posted 3 weeks ago. Goddamn, didn't prove shit. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Here we go. From Life Eternal. Goddamn it. Question marks. The worst super popular band in the underground. Yeah, one probably what they say. Mike Violet, SFU. I'm assuming he's referring to 6 Feet Under. See, that's a little bit hard to say because most popular band in the underground. When you say 6 Feet Under, is that an underground band? Because you can go. One could say Anthrax, one could say Megadeth, something like that. But I don't consider those underground bands. To me, underground, we're talking maybe at the largest incantation or less. That's kind of what I would define as the underground. I mean, you could get like really technical if you know what I mean. Some guys will say demo tapes only and shit like that. Then now it's just getting kind of silly. But so what I define as underground, fuck, I don't know. Like who's pretty popular in the underground that I think's the worst? I don't know. Guess you guys put it in there. As far as underground, like I said, incantation shot size are smaller. Who do you think's the most popular in that category? That's the worst. Because yeah, Mike Violet, or one of the guys said 6 feet under, but um, first off, I disagree with that, but whatever. I don't consider them underground though. I mean, you could literally fucking buy that shit probably in Target. You know, it's I don't consider that underground. So the FXCKs SX, whatever the fuck it is, user ID comments. I mean, leaves comments at least pretty quite often. Question marks: is Chris Barnes the greatest death metal vocalist of all time? I mean, not if you ask the fucking guy below. He says 6 feet under the worst band. I mean, did he say death metal vocalist? We said, yeah. I would argue he's up there for the shit that's good, and the reason being is because like the first four 6 feet under albums, I mean the first four Cannibal Corpse albums he sings on, his voice is great, and they're different on every single one of them. Challenge you, what you ever notice? Maybe you didn't notice because I've never heard anyone else fucking say this. I've said it. I don't know if I've ever said it publicly on like Hellcast or even on this channel, maybe, but I definitely have said it. I've brought it up many times over the years to people. Not one of those albums do his vocals sound the same. They're completely fucking awesome on every record, and literally nobody mentions that. They're just like, I like Barnes here. Supposedly, like, for example, Corpse Grinder era, his vocals sound the same on every album, which, you know, most vocalists do. They have a vocal style and they stick with it, right? Barnes doesn't sound the same on any of them. Glenn Benton did it for the first three albums until he started sound like the first album. He doesn't sound like he does on Legion. Then on Legion, he doesn't sound like he does for Once Upon the Cross. Once Upon the Cross up, he just pretty much stuck with that vocal style. But I mean, Back to Life again. I think his vocals are fantastic on that. Show me one other band with a vocal sound like that. I've never heard one in my life. Never. Zero. Zilch. Butchered at Birth. Plenty of bands that sound like that. Just a low, brutal growl. Tomb of the Mutilated. Who sounds like those vocals? I literally can't think of anybody. The Bleeding. Who sounds like that? Still low and brutal, but all the words are just pretty much distinguishable. You can understand most of what he says. Who sounds like that? I can't think of anybody. Literally nobody. So, it's greatest death metal vocalist of all time? Yeah, probably. I would have to fucking say. I would have to probably fucking say so. Um, Again, yeah, a lot of the 6 feet. I mean, his vocals were good on Haunted as well, but those stayed pretty similar to the Bleeding. Warpath, his vocals were different, definitely weak, but kind of cool because still you could classify it as death metal, commercial death metal, whatever. But very understandable. Kind of songs like "War Is Coming" and shit. Definitely a goddamn sing along. Maximum Violence, I like it, and his vocals again changed. I don't know if I'd call him the greatest of all time, but changed, distinguishable after that. But you could tell that was the beginning of the end, to where he was just starting to lose it before he lost it, in my book, anyways. And then after that, it was just a fucking garbage truck fucking going downhill, right? So, but yeah, because I know someone's going to come in here and say, "Oh, greatest as ever is fucking Ross Dolan or something," which is that could be your favorite, but in all honesty, I mean, there's other guys that sound similar to Ross, and it's just a low fucking growl. Granted, somewhat distinguishable. Um, but I mean, like, what would be your argument other than you just like him the most, which is fair enough? What would be your argument that he's the greatest? I made the arguments why I can see. I made the arguments for Chris. I mean, if somebody said Glenn Benton, that'd be kind of an acceptable answer too. Similar things. At least had different vocal styles, had cool shit. No one sounds like the first album. Those are some goddamn arguments there. If you're going to say something, don't say something completely stupid without something to back it up. Just like, well, all right, it's fucking Martin from Pestilence because I like him. And that, but yeah, but literally, like, did you ever notice that with this Fix and Pestilence, especially the vocals? A lot of stuff nowadays, too, sound exactly like them. That's one of the biggest turn. When I hear that, I'm just like, oh, it's Fix and Pestilence again. Yay. Heard this a million times. You don't ever put on Eating Back to Life again. No, ever. Give me another one. I would take one gladly. So before you come in and say something stupid, because someone will, make a good goddamn argument for it. Randy Bard, J-dawg question: does it annoy the piss out of you when bands go from originally having a totally badass band logo to changing it to something that's boring as fuck to look at on the later other albums. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, not as annoying as it used to as my teenage years, but yeah, it's dumb as fuck. Some guilty bands include Immolation. Sure do. Desultory. Desultory do that? They might have done that in that Swallow the Snake, aka Swallow the Dick, but it's like, who the fuck like that? But I mean, the first two, they had the same logo, right? The bitterness and the fucking the goddamn first album, whatever the fuck it's called. Drawing a goddamn blank, but the best album. Uh, yeah, Desultory, Brutal Truth, Dying Fetus. Oh yeah, Fetus did it. When did they do that? Was that on Destroy the Opposition when they first did it? My favorite album by them, of course. Goddamn it. Who finally brought their original logo along with Immolation. Yeah, I'm sure. To the band's defense, I can almost bet money that it was more so the label that did it. Could be wrong. Could be totally wrong. And probably just to sell more records, be more look a little bit more commercial. But then they got the memo for Immolation and Dying Fetus. At least this is stupid as fuck, and go back to the old logo. Me and my brothers talked about that. I remember when it happened. Immolation started changing their logo on Failures for Gods, right? It wasn't. They had the old logo even on the original on Here and After, I believe. Most positive it did, but I believe pretty sure the first one was Failures for Gods. At least the T-shirts, especially the tour shirts, was called the Forever Unsaved Tour, 1999. Used to have the goddamn tour shirt, but it was size medium. Got rid of it years ago. Wish I still had one. Double X, goddamn it. But yeah, it had the fucking crappy font logo. So I remember calling it out back then. Me and my brothers, and then Fetus, same thing. What are these guys doing? But again, I suspect it's more so the label. Like I said, it could be wrong. Either way, whoever's idea it was a fucking dumb one. See Kyle, dog, another cue. Putting you on the spot with a challenge. Pretend you are writing lyrics for your death metal band. Throw us some verses. Now give us a few of your black metal lyrics. I mean, I don't have any verses off the top of my head, but I would try to make it extreme and he's kind of offensive because again, let's make metal offensive again. You know what I mean? That's the way it was fucking supposed to be. So the only thing I could think of that could kind of be offensive now is I mean, obviously nobody likes the goddamn race shit. But that's been done, and that's just dumb hillbilly talk, in my opinion. But I like to kind of offend the majority of the masses. You can go talk about the current events, especially the sides with the COVID side, the non-vaccinated versus vaccinated. I would poke fun at both sides of that. You know, it's funny because the the non-vaccinated side they make fun of, especially time they make fun of the guys who are afraid of COVID and shit, wearing the masks, right? But yet they're afraid of the shot. It's like, so you're both fucking pussies. You're both afraid of one or the other. So you're both equally fucking stupid. Um, so I get a good kick out of that, and I would poke fun at both because I'm in the I don't give a fuck camp. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit fucking either way. So it would just be fun to make fun of that, and then because it's just a bunch of what it is. The reason it's annoying, it's a bunch of fucking scientists running around, non-scientists, get spewing off facts because it's something that they heard on whatever media outlet that they follow. They heard that, they're just regurgitated it to all their fucking people that they're in their surroundings, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, et cetera, et cetera. Just goes down the goddamn line, and it gets spewed out as fact. This game of telephone, right? By the time it gets down to you, there's maybe 1% truth to it, right? They're all spewing it out. They all have an opinion. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Your opinion is completely fucking irrelevant. So I would try to offend the living piss out of those fucking people. And not one, because make offensive again. Two, it'd be fucking funny. And three, I don't think anyone's done it yet. You know what I mean? Maybe there's some super underground band that's starting to, but and I think my outlook on the whole situation is much different. I haven't met too many people, handful, that are in the I don't give a fuck camp. They're either on one side or the other. Um, that's the vast majority. They have a side that they're on. Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm on either of those fucking stupid ass fucking sides. Both sides represent fucking stupidity. Following mainstream news. That's what I'm saying. Don't follow mainstream shit. Take that radio, that TV, any news outlets on your fucking computer, chuck it in the trash. Fucking garbage. All just negativity, pure fucking garbage that you have no control, can do nothing about it anyways. Pointless to fucking follow. Complete waste of time. Mike Violets, question marks J-dawg, question. This is a hard one that will require deep thoughts. A mere poser cannot answer this one on the quick. But I ask you, what band has the coolest logo / artwork for their band name? Me personally, I got to go with Mortician. Funny you say that. Mortician is definitely one that just literally popped in my mind while you're asking that. Mortician and Potatoes is really cool. Morbid Angels logo I always thought was cool. There's a bunch of other logos I like in the background there, Deceased. I've always liked their logo, nice and simple to the fucking point. But I don't know if I'd go say it's greatest logo of all time. I don't know if I'd go as far as fucking saying that. Who else does have a logo I really like? I know I'm fucking forgetting somebody. Death's original logo before they cheeseballed it up themselves too and used the upright cross like a bunch of fucking pussies. So the original Death logo. Massacre's demo logo too with the cross as well. Before they used that lame fucking turd on From Beyond. That was a really good logo, Massacre. Insanity, their fucking logo is fucking good, especially on the Fire Death Fate demo. Banger of a demo, and I know fucking half of you fucking sitting there with a fucking deer and head like dick in the mouth look. Oh, what demo? Huh? Yeah. Most underrated fucking shit of all goddamn time in the scene. Go search Insanity, goddamn it. Absolute must fucking have. Necrovore had a fucking awesome logo. Love the Necrovore logo. Repulsion. It's kind of similar to Deceased. Nothing over the top crazy cool, but simple. It's the blood logo. Pretty fucking cool. Hell, the original Cannibal logo I thought was pretty cool. Again, nothing overly crazy, but fit the bill, goddammit. And you were able to read it, but look death metal as fuck. Yeah, I mean, maybe I have an all-timer that I'm forgetting about right off the top of my head, but there's definitely goddamn some. Is this the same guy asking me what's your how to find metal shows? Like the best website? Is that a serious question? Like I'm surprised anybody other than me doesn't doesn't know that. You know what I mean? Like 'cause I don't know because people just tell me, and I'm not on Facebook and shit. I just assume everybody else finds out on social media of what's in their local town. I've never searched a website in my entire fucking life for a show coming up. People just tell me. 40-year-old virgin in a flat brimmed hat. Question for J-dawg. What is your all-time favorite Will Romer vocal performance? Question marks and your most beloved Mortician lyrics. I mean, other than the Incantation Entrapment of Evil, my favorite Incantation release, of course, and then the Mortician demo / Brutally Mutilated 7-inch. His vocals pretty much were very, very similar on all the releases. Those two, they're actually different. I like them very much so on those two releases too. They're not as low yet, but brutal, distinguishable, and didn't really sound much like anybody else too much either, especially at the time. But if I had to pick an all-time favorite, just a masterpiece put together, I'd probably say Hacked Up for Barbecue. All around, the fucking just everything put together. The sound of the album, the vocals, and the mixing and the levels of the vocals too. So that's my only complaint on Chainsaw Dismemberment is the vocals are a little goddamn buried. However, his voice really shines through good on Darkest Day of Horror. Like sounds really fucking good in the mix. I remember when that first came out, I really thought that. And then favorite lyrics, I mean, Tish isn't fucking that well known for goddamn lyrics. I mean, they definitely fit the bill, and I like them. Very, very simple. You know, just all about horror, gore, cannibalism. But I don't know. You know, sticks in my mind. Uh, the title track, "Active for Barbecue." Just talking again. Was it isolated house of death? Cannibals rip the flesh. Bodies hang from meat hooks. Human flesh peeled and cooked. That's the first goddamn verse. That's always memorable and cool. Definite goddamn sing along. Let's go with those. Ran at 0-2. J-dawg, question 2, goddammit. Question marks. I couldn't agree with you more on the politics / whippification. Yep, anybody that when they start talking about any of that nonsense, man, I just leave the other room. And when I have to be in the room, I'm extremely fucking annoyed. if there was a candidate that straight up came out on TV and point blank said he was going to tax the church, he would definitely already start to perk my interest. Would you vote for him? And he was rocking a death metal T-shirt too. Cheers, brah. I'm not even fucking registered to vote, and I'm proud to say that I'm not. So probably not. But if I had to vote for somebody, yeah, I guess that would be the person, right? Tax the church, wearing a goddamn death metal shirt. That's another thing, and I understand when you get a job. I mean, as silly as it sounds, when I see suit and tie, I see potential fucking conmen slash brain dead sheep fucking canoes. That's just a fit in, look fucking professional. Always fucking hated that. Anytime you're at an event that you have to wear that too, I don't want to be there for any fucking reason whatsoever, because that to me you're not being yourself. There's no individuality. You have to do. Well, why the fuck do I have to wear anything? I should be able to wear what the fuck I want. Yeah, I'm not for that fucking professionalism environment fucking bullshit, because that's you're basically almost have a costume on to disguise a fucking mask on to look professional, to look like a good guy, but yet deep down you're a fucking piece of shit. You know, I'm not saying everybody that wears a suit and tie is a fucking piece of shit or a fucking scumbag, but a lot are, and you would never know just by looking at them. As opposed to when you're yourself, you get a little bit more judge of character. You see a guy wearing a Destroyer 666 shirt, you automatically know, oh, fuck, I know what this guy's into. It doesn't have to be something right. If I automatically see a guy wearing a fucking Tupac shirt, it already tells me something about him. Oh, this guy's into rap music. I know something about him just looking at him. Suit tie fucking chomo, it tells me nothing about him other than he might be fucking shady and he's hiding it. He's got the fucking Batman suit on covering up. Don't know this motherfucker. So, yeah, when you're allowed to wear what you want, you're already getting an impression right out the fucking gate, good, bad, or neutral, and that's what I want. And it represents individuality too. So, yeah, so the death metal shirt and fucking tax the church, that's two goddamn paws up right fucking there. So if I was voting, it'd probably have to be for that guy. I'd have to admit that. Come switch church, you know what the fuck to do. Put the God's spots, get in for the morning. Leader, goddamn it.